Hey guys, it's Danibelle. Today we're on day 7 on our Farmcore Island Sugarbelle, and yeah, let's see what Isabel has to say for today. We have our Able Sister shop open. Yay! This is great news for us guys because that means that we can get custom codes and patterns downloaded finally. I feel like we've been waiting for that for a while, so I'm really thrilled. And our campsite is up. Yeah, so super excited. We're gonna do a little bit of a build today just to decorate our campsite for the first build on Sugarbelle. So I'm really looking forward to that, and we're gonna get some cute custom design patterns, deciding on maybe a couple of different paths to use on Sugarbelle. Hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Finally have the other half of our house going here, so super thrilled for that. Kind of just moving forward in the storyline for Sugarbelle. For anyone that missed the last episode, we do have our resident services now, which is super exciting. We've got that fully upgraded. We do need to decide on a flag though, guys, so maybe later I'll put out some examples for what I'm sort of considering, what I thought might be cute for Sugarbelle, something Farmcore like. So yeah, we'll check that out later. We have our Able Sisters shop. It's finally up. I'm super thrilled. So let's pop in there real quick. I just wanted to check out the custom design portal, maybe look for a few little designs, something that we can use for pathing on this island. The last island we did on Everbelle, we did a lot of the same pathing throughout the island. I sort of like that style. I think it sort of makes it a little bit more, it flows better, I think. But definitely want to incorporate a cute style that's versatile throughout the island. So we'll probably be doing a little bit of custom design shopping. I wanted to say hi to Sable. For anybody that's newer to Animal Crossing, make sure once you open the tailor shop that you're going over to Sable and saying hello every day, because she's going to give you some patterns once you've done it a few days in a row. So yeah, definitely worth it, especially when you start decorating with furniture and all that good stuff. A nice way to get some cute patterns that you can customize a lot of the furniture in the game without necessarily having to use up your custom design slots. So totally worth the effort. All right, so let's move over this direction. I'm thinking probably, oh, it's Norma. Hi, Norma. Oh my goodness, so cute. I'm really, really loving her here. I'm trying to be diligent on making sure I'm saying hello to all the villagers because I am working on friendship points. Again, just because the ones especially that we're going to be keeping definitely want to keep those villagers happy, right? We've got our stone bridge. It's all installed, so no more using the pole to get over to this side of the island, which is really nice. Tangy's house is still chilling over here on the beach, so let's pop in and say hello to her real quick, and then we'll head on over to the campsite for the day. Oh, Tangy, hi! Oh my goodness, guys, I love her so much. I think she might end up being a permanent villager on the island. She's just so cute, and you know, the fact that she's a Peppy type, I really love having a Peppy type on the island. Of course, it's my favorite personality type of all the villagers. So yeah, she's super cute and I love her house. So I think she might be a keeper, guys. I don't know. All right, let's head down to the peninsula. That's where we ended up deciding to put the campsite plot for the last episode. I'm thinking that this peninsula is going to be a great place to have the campsite because it's a larger size than the peninsulas I've had in the past on Animal Crossing previous islands. I think it looks really cute. I love it already. It's a little plain, so I think probably this would be a good place to do a little bit of a build today. I do have some custom design patterns downloaded that I was able to find that I think will be great for the campsite area. And I'm pretty confident that some of the designs we can use throughout the island too. So I'll be sure to link those designs in the description of the video for you, as they are not my own, just to give full cred to the beautiful designers out there. And just in case you guys want to use them if you're looking for some of the different patterns. So yeah. All right, so it shouldn't be a surprise based on my outfit, but I think we should do a really cute sort of cowboy theme, maybe like a cowboy campsite is sort of what I had in mind for this. So let's speed things up here and we'll get going with our cowboy campsite. All right, so I'm sort of thinking I've got some goodies to put down here. First and foremost, I wanted to put down this really cute crazy quilt design. I thought it was super cute. I just happened to find it browsing the portal. I think it's going to be pretty versatile and cute to use throughout the island, just because Farmcore sort of reminds me of a lot of things like old quilts and antiques. Of course, plants and stuff like that too for crops. But, you know, as far as decor goes, I thought a bunch of quilt patterns would be really great to use throughout the island. So I saw this one and really liked it. So I thought it'd be cute to put on the ground here next to the actual campsite plot. Just kind of setting up a few little things like a kid's tent, things like that. I love this kid's tent. I think this one might be one of my faves from Toy Day last year. So for anybody who's newer to the game, I'm super looking forward to Toy Day this year. I hope that we get a few other varieties as far as toys go, because although this little tent is meant to be sort of like a Toy Day thing, it's been something that I've seen a ton of creators and Animal Crossing players use to decorate their islands with. Oh my goodness, guys, like between making them into steeple peaks and roofs for buildings, just to create some really charming town designs. There's so many great uses for these kids tents, so totally worth obtaining some for yourself if you're looking for some. They are associated with Toy Day from 2020. Last year. So yeah. So I'm putting down this pathing. This pathing, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's pretty popular. I did find it on Pinterest. I believe it's associated with Crossing. He's an amazing designer, so shout out to him. I'll be sure to put all the information in the description pertaining to this path. It's just a great little path. It's perfect, of course, for fall because it's got these beautiful colored leaves. It has some of the transparent pixels within the pattern, so that when you put it down, it's going to show a little bit of whatever color the grass or the ground is underneath, which I think is brilliant because, I don't know, it just seems to add a little bit of flavor and character to it. So I'm a super huge fan. I'm thinking it's going to be pretty versatile because it's got a lot of different pieces, so I think it's going to be really useful throughout the island. So I'm thinking this might end up being the chosen path to go throughout Sugarbelle. I've got a couple of other options downloaded just to kind of compare and contrast and see what's going to work the best, but I think given the season, this one's probably going to be really great. So I'll be sure to link that information for you guys in the description. Just trying to set down some other items for this build. I've got these springy ride-on rodeo horses, and I'm sure you guys have seen those. They were part of some of the seasonal items that you could purchase at the kiosk in Resident Services not too long ago. So yeah, super cute item. I love all the springy ride-on horses. I have a feeling we'll be using those throughout the island here, just because, you know, Farmcore, I feel like even though it's farm related, we probably will be able to infuse a lot of like rodeo style stuff, a lot of things that are sort of pertaining to cowboy theme, western, anything like that. I don't know that we'll do like a straight up western town or anything like that, but I know that I thought it'd be fun to do like the entrance area over by Resident Services, sort of like a little mini old-timey town, something like that. So we'll definitely be incorporating some western twists into Sugarbelle and things like that. So yeah, really excited about it. Hence my cute little cowgirl outfit, which I couldn't resist wearing it for this. All right, so I'm just customizing a few items I have in my pockets here for the build. Just wanted to kind of change the color of a few of them, like this cute little iron frying pan. I thought it'd be kind of fun to customize it and have the little burnt food at the bottom. And this futon, I thought would be great, a great type of thing you'd see at a cowboy campsite. And I found this super adorable cow print design that I thought it would be perfect to customize it with, just to sort of further incorporate the western type of theme for this cowboy campsite. Super cute. And again, I'll be sure to link the custom code information in the description for you guys, so if you're looking for something like that yourselves, you'll have a chance to find it easily if you need it or want it. All right, so I'm just sort of framing in the edging of the peninsula with these log stakes. As you can see behind me, aside from the kids' tent, I've got a little lantern and an acoustic guitar back there that we crafted and customized. Now I'm putting down some of these really useful wooden panels, or simple panels rather, in the wooden tone that we found at the cranny yesterday. Like I said, I feel like we're going to be using a lot of these in the builds, especially with some of the buildings. So I used this custom design. I'll put that in the description for you. It's meant to be sort of like a worn board for a building, so I have a feeling it's going to be pretty useful as well on the island when making barns and sheds and all that, those sorts of things you might see in a farming or agricultural area. So I thought it would be nice to put these behind the campsite because obviously when we have a camper, there's going to be a big tent there that's going to sort of block that out. But I thought it would be sort of a nice way to frame it in since we are putting this on the peninsula. It sort of blocks it out and maybe sort of frames it in and makes it look like its own little area, which I thought would be helpful. And oh my gosh, guys, bear with me. So we have not unlocked terraforming yet because we've not finished the storyline. So that being said, putting down these custom pathing, it's a little bit tedious just because we don't have our little, I don't know what you call it, our little hand tool that we can normally use to just walk along and spread the design on the ground. So basically it's putting us in a position where every time we want to place a square, we have to get into our phone, our custom design app, and then click on the item we're just basically placing it on the ground. So it's a nice way to be able to decorate your island before you unlock the terraforming. It gives you a little bit of a jump start, which I like, but it's a little bit more time consuming, obviously. So bear with me, guys. I figured speeding this up would maybe help with that a little bit, but we're getting there, and I figure, you know what, it's a nice way to start off our builds on the island, just being able to do something with the campsite. I kind of knew since we weren't going to be doing any terraforming on the peninsula this time that it might be a good place to start, so. I love these leaves. Aren't they so cute, you guys? I think they just look perfect for the season. I'm super excited about it. So I'm just sort of filling this pathing in. There's a few different options for squares on here. I believe there's one that's just a plain dirt square too. So I'm going to sort of fill that in just to give it a little bit of variation so that the path itself isn't completely the same. It's kind of broken up in a few areas. And there's actually, if you guys end up deciding to use this path for yourselves, there's an entire 9-piece set of this pattern that is nothing but leaves. So if you're looking for something that you want to use to create leaf type pathways along your island, I think it's going to be a really good option for you. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to download the entire extra 9-piece pattern for that, just because it is going to be taking up a lot of slots, and I want to make sure we have extra space to do any of the other builds on the island first before I decide on something like that. So we shall see. So I'm just putting down a few more items here. I sort of figured that since this is a cowboy campsite, I tried to think of some items in the game that would sort of have a little bit of a cowboy or western type of flair. Obviously things like this old pirate barrel spun around, you can't see the pirate logo on it. It's perfect for something like that. There is a barrel in the game, as probably a lot of you know, that you can get the recipe for pretty early on, and it's really great. But this particular pirate barrel is nice because it has a little bit more of a weather-worn look, which I like, especially when you're doing a rustic sort of build. So I'm sort of opting to use the pirate barrel in this particular build instead of the regular barrel. So I think that's going to be great. Just putting down some things like this wooden bucket and another color variation of a lantern. I love the color variants in this game. I sort of feel like you can get away a lot with using the same types of items more than once in a build, just by varying the colors. So for instance, we've got 2 lanterns here, but there's enough differentiation, I think, between the height and where they're placed and the color that it sort of breaks everything up a little bit. Just putting down these cute little western boots, some other little things like this kettle and this little piano. What's this thing called? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying a blank for the moment, but the cute little thumb piano. That's it. That you can craft out of an old tin can that you can fish out of the river or a pond or anything like that. Putting some other things down here that I think might look a little Western style, like this campfire cookware. And I'm probably going to, I'm thinking use probably like a little lounge. I thought about the sleeping bag for a second, but ultimately I think it looked a little bit too modern for this type of build. So I don't know if you guys do that when you do your builds. I tend to sort of put things down sometimes and then swap them out depending on how they look. So I don't know. I guess it's just part of the creative process for me. So I don't know. Do you guys do that too? I don't know. I feel like sometimes you think in your head it looks a certain way and then you put it down and then it kind of helps you really see for sure. So all right, so let's see, what else can we put down here? I've got a pirate sideways barrel over here in the front, and then I'm thinking here on this little walkway, we need to fill it in with something, and it's rather than putting the full-on path there, I'm thinking maybe doing another version of that. There is another cute leaf pattern that I found in the portal called Fall Leaves, and it's not by the same creator, believe it or not, as this pathway, but it looks so close. I figured it probably would work really well, and I think it'll probably be a nice path to use throughout the island, especially since we're building up Sugarbelle during the fall months. I thought it would be really useful. So let's see, I'm putting a few of these little hay beds around here. I love these hay beds because you can definitely customize them and even change the tone to be more of a green tone color. In this case, I'm gonna leave them yellow because I think they go really well with the pathing, but I love that there's a few different options for some of this stuff, especially any of the Farmcore style items in the game. I think we're gonna be using a lot of them, guys, so I think it'll be perfect to use a lot of different variations. All right, we're gonna turn on the fire here. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cute. I'm happy with how this turned out. Super excited with how this sort of came together. I think it's gonna be a great place for our campsite. What I'm actually gonna do, we should be due for another camper, I believe, tomorrow. So I think I'm actually gonna go ahead, save the game, and then I'm gonna time hop till tomorrow so that we can check out who our first camper is gonna be on Sugarbelle. I'm a little nervous. I know that they tend to be a smug type is who you usually will get for your first village or first camper that you have to take is your villager on your island. So super thrilled. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and save the game, and then we're gonna go ahead and hop till tomorrow, and then hopefully Isabelle will be letting us know that there's a camper here. I'm super excited to see who it's gonna be. Here we go. Isabelle, I feel like I just saw you. I guess it's because we did just see you. All right, she's confirming it. We have our first camper, guys. I'm super excited. Okay, so predictions. Who do you guys think it's going to be? I'm sort of nervous because truthfully, like, our starters were not Farmcore related at all. So we already have 2 villagers that we need to boot out of Sugarbelle when we're able to replace with a couple of villagers that are a little bit more Farmcore themed. We got super lucky getting Benedict over here. Hey, Benedict. Oh, he's teaching us a reaction. That's super great. I need as many of those as I can get because, you know, I've got very limited emotes here right now, being a noob and all. So anyways, yeah, we got really lucky with Benedict. He was actually an autofill on the island, and the fact that he was a chicken and he was pretty darn cute, we got very lucky. So I don't know, I guess I'm hopeful that we'll get another farm villager for the island so that we don't have to look for a replacement. But truthfully, I don't know. Like, I can't say that I love all the Farmcore type villagers that are available. There's some that are just so angry-eyed, so mean, or just, I don't know, or just not very great to have. Like, they're sort of off-putting. So I don't really want anybody grumpy looking. So whoever it is, they're going to be smug. So I'm so nervous, guys. Okay, so let's take a pic to commemorate our first camper ever on Sugarbelle. And then we're going to see who it is. So yeah, we'll have to decide. I know we're going to have to take them either way for the time being. So getting kind of nervous. Yeah, maybe it'll be a horse. I'd really like to get a horse for the island. So yeah, fingers crossed. That's best case. I'm hoping for a horse type villager. So let's see who's in here. I'm so nervous, guys. All right, who is it gonna be? Let's see. Oh no! Ken! Oh gosh. Okay, well, mixed feelings going on here, guys. He's a chicken. That's pretty great. I mean, we already have a chicken, but I'm not against having a couple of duplicates of some of the animal types if they're a good fit for the island, but I want to have a very good variety of personalities on Sugarbelle so we can get the full experience. He's so angry looking. Ken, why are you so angry looking? I do love the smug type villagers, truthfully, guys. So maybe he'll grow on us. I don't really know. Have any of you guys ever had Ken before on your islands? Whether it was just because you chose him or if you had him as an autofill, let me know your experience. I'm kind of interested because I want to know what you guys think. As we collect villagers throughout the island, the ones that we're sort of unsure of, let me know in the comments. Who do you think we should keep? Who do you think we should boot out? I'm not really sure. I have mixed feelings about Ken. Nonetheless, he's our next villager, so I think what we need to do now is I believe we need to run back to the plaza and talk to Tom because I think we're going to have to get his plot. And then we're going to have to find a spot for him, at least temporarily, until we sort of start all of our builds for each of the villager areas once we can unlock terraforming in the game. So let's run over to Resident Services and get his plot, place it, and then just, you know, double verify that he is for sure all set and good to go. Wait, stop a second. Oh my gosh, look at Mott. Way to go, buddy. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. I love when the villagers are singing in the plaza, and check him out singing for Deirdre. I mean, everybody needs a fan, at least one, right? That's so awesome. I'm so happy for him. All right, let's see what Tom has to say. Hopefully he'll give us our plot for our new chicken villager. Of course, he's got to first remind me of the huge mortgage I owe him. I owe him so many bells right now, guys. I have to pay that off, but it's going to be a minute before I can fully do that to do the next upgrade on our house. So let's sit down here at the counter and see. Yay. Okay. Yep. So we have invited him. He is coming to Sugarbelle, Tom. So give me the plot. All right, so we're gonna get his plot. I think probably we're gonna put him on the beach, just to keep it simple. I like to, in the game, if I can, put the villagers on the beach in the beginning stages of the game. It just makes for ample space to be able to sort of start planning the layout of your island and giving you the opportunity to terraform a little bit once we unlock that before we start moving buildings and placing them. I just find it to be a little bit more organized. So I do have some examples of flags here, guys, real quick before we go find a spot for Ken's plot. I did find these custom codes on the portal. I think they're really cute. This first one here has a cow on it, which I thought was sort of cute for Farmcore. A couple of other ones here have barns. I did want something, hopefully, that has a barn incorporated on it, something that looks Farmcore related. I think probably my favorite one so far is the fourth one in with the purple flowers. I think it's really cute, but it's got a little bit of a touch of prettiness to it, and it's a cloudy day, but in the sunlight, those purple flowers actually look like the exact color of Resident Services. So that's the one I'm sort of leaning towards. I also like the one on the far right. So yeah, let me know in the comments, guys, which flag you like the best. I'm trying to make a decision, I guess, in the next day or so. So yeah, let me know which flag you like the best, and we'll try to pick one out that we think represents Sugarbelle the best. Oh, Norma, she's so cute. I love having a cow roaming around. I guess we can call her free range cow, right? All right, let's run back. I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking we'll probably put Ken's plot somewhere over here for now because we want to have at least a few more spots on the beach where we can cram in the houses because, guys, we still have a lot of villager hunting to do for Sugarbelle, which I'm super looking forward to. So I hope in the next few videos you'll join me for some more Farmcore villager hunts so we can find some villagers. Let me know. You guys have been awesome leaving comments and messaging me and everything, giving me some awesome suggestions on who you'd like to see for villagers. So I'm compiling a short list of your suggestions, and I'm really hopeful we'll find some of them as we start doing some villager hunts on the island. So yeah, really excited. So we'll probably be doing another villager hunt in the next episode. Really looking forward to it. So now that we have this placed, it does show that it's sold to Ken, which is our chicken here hanging out at the campsite. So I'm hopeful that now that we've done that, we should be able to unlock the ability to purchase plots from Tom Nook. For anyone that's newer to the game, the game sort of controls who you get somewhat personality-wise in the beginning part of the game. Of course, the first two starter villagers are always a jock and a sisterly type. And then the first three plots that they make you build furniture for are always going to be a normal type, a lazy type, and a peppy type. And then the first camper is always a smug type. So we've sort of gotten past the first few villagers that they sort of somewhat force upon you personality-wise and things like that. So the good news is that I'm hopeful that the next few plots that we purchase from Tom we'll be able to sort of have free reign where we can actually do legit villager hunting and find the animals and personality types that we think are going to be perfect for Sugarbelle. So yeah, let me know in the comments who your Farmcore dreamies are, who you'd like to see on the island, because yeah, this is our island and I totally want to share it with you. So let me know who you think would be great. In the meantime, we should have Ken the chicken moving in here on the island. So we'll check out his house in the next episode and do a villager hunt. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Wishing you all an amazing day. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.